On these days of mandatory rest, and after the frustration of not finding a face mask at all, I decided to make one myself. In case you find it interesting, I'm going to tell you how I made it. What I had at home was a cleansing towel about 10.5 by 12 inches, normally intended for kitchen wiping. Of course, it was brand new and clean. The fabric was tight enough to let air through, but not as loose as to be useless as a protection. There was enough material in it to make 2 face masks. First of all, I cut the towel in half, each half approximately 5 1/4 by 12 inches. I took one of the halves and tried it on my face, from ear to ear, and since it touched both ears, I had to trim it a little by cutting off about 2.5 inches. Of course, that depends on the width of each person's face. Once that was done, I folded it several times, as shown in the following drawings. First, I folded each of the edges in the form of a hem to allow for strings or elastic bands to go through, depending on what you have at hand. What I found at home was a thin piece of string. Then you had to make a horizontal fold in the middle, so the mask will follow the contour of your face comfortably. If necessary, you can iron the fabric so that the folds are not lost. In my case, I didn't have to iron them. I put some paper staples in the ends of the fabric in order to hold the hems, leaving room for the strings. I also stapled the horizontal ends of the center fold, so where the strings come out is a little bit narrower than the center of the face mask. Then, with the help of a piece of wire, pass the string through the upper hem, tying a knot at the end of the string and fastening the staple so that it does not come loose. The other end of the cord is then passed through the other hem, leaving it loose so you can adjust its length. Make sure the face mask is centered on your face and wrap the string around your ear and hold it by pressing the hem between your fingers so as to keep track of the proper length. Check for the correct position and tie a knot at the end of the string and fasten it with a staple, so the string will form a small sort of handle that can be adjusted to your ear, thus properly centering and holding the mask in place. Here you can cut the excess string and proceed with the opposite side by repeating the procedure. Once both strings are fastened in place, you can pull the center of the mask in the direction of the arrows so that our mask is shaped like a shell and can fit on your face. In my case, I did not have any elastic bands at hand, so what keeps each cord taut is the elasticity of your ear. This does not cause any discomfort and works perfectly. I would not recommend using glue to hold the strings in place, because if it is required to wash or disinfect the face mask, the strings may come off. It is also not desirable to fasten it with too many staples, as they can cause discomfort. I hope you have no problem in making this simple disposable protective mask. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. Chava Tarin.